Here's what happens to your brain when you don't sleep enough. Number 7, your brain eats itself. When you don't sleep enough, your brain doesn't just get tired, it starts devouring itself. Specialized cells called microglia normally clear away dead or damaged material. But during sleep deprivation, they go into overdrive and begin eating healthy brain connections, mistaking them for waste. Over time, this self-cannibalizing process can damage memory, slow reaction times, and even mimic the brain changes seen in Alzheimer's disease. Basically, skip enough sleep, and your own brain becomes its biggest threat. Number 6, time distortion. When you don't sleep, your perception of time starts breaking down. Hours blur into minutes, and minutes stretch into forever, like your brain's clock has completely glitched. Sleep deprivation throws off the hippocampus and prefrontal cortex, the parts that track events and sequence memories. That's why, after pulling an all-nighter, you can barely remember what happened yesterday, or if it was yesterday at all. This warped sense of time can make reality feel dreamlike or even nightmarish, the longer you stay awake. Number 5, the body thinks it's dying. When you go without sleep, your body reacts as if you're in mortal danger. Heart rate spikes, blood pressure rises, and stress hormones like cortisol flood your system, the exact same response you'd have if you were being chased by a predator. This constant survival mode tricks your body into thinking death is imminent. Over time, it wrecks your immune system, triggers inflammation, and can even push your organs toward failure. To your biology, sleep deprivation isn't just exhausting, it's a slow-motion emergency. Number 4, micro-sleeps. When sleep deprivation pushes your brain to the edge, it takes control, forcing you into micro-sleeps. These are 1 to 2 second blackouts, where you're technically asleep with your eyes open. It can happen mid-sentence, mid-step, or even while driving. You don't realize it's happening, but in that moment, your brain completely shuts off awareness to snatch emergency rest. The terrifying part? In those seconds, you're blind to the world, and one bad moment could be fatal. Number 3, sleep paralysis. Go long enough without proper sleep, and your brain's boundaries between dreaming and waking collapse. That's when sleep paralysis hits. You wake up fully aware, but completely unable to move. Worse, your brain often projects dream imagery into your waking vision. Shadowy figures, pressure on your chest, whispers in the dark. Scientists call it a REM intrusion. People who've lived it call it pure terror. Sleep deprivation makes these episodes more frequent and more vivid, blurring the line between nightmare and reality. Number 2, shadow people appear. When sleep deprivation gets extreme, the brain begins to misfire and reality warps. One of the most reported hallucinations? Shadow people. Dark, human-like figures appear in your peripheral vision, watching or lurking just out of reach. They vanish the moment you try to look directly at them. Neurologists think it's the visual system misreading shapes in low light, but for the sleep-deprived, it feels like something far darker, as if someone is standing there, waiting. Number 1, total mental breakdown. Push sleep deprivation far enough, and the mind doesn't just slow down, it unravels. After days without rest, people experience full cognitive collapse, forgetting who they are, where they are, or what's real. Speech slurs, paranoia spikes, and hallucinations blend into waking life. In this state, the brain loses its grip on reality entirely, a breakdown so severe it mimics psychosis. At that point, sleep isn't just rest. It's the only thing standing between sanity and total mental failure. So sleep on it or don't, and see what else your brain does.